How long are we doing this challenge? Where are we at now? 3.5 years? Oh, we're coming up on my 5-year streamiversary. I didn't even realize it, but we're what, 5 days away or something like that? I did not even realize it. What day does that put us on? That is a Monday. Maybe Sunday is it? Maybe we'll do the 19th. We'll celebrate 5 years of streaming. Sub runs? I was thinking more like play Nintendo 64 runs. But maybe we can do a sub run or something as well. Mix and match. Oh, this is a new map. I've reset my map like 10 times since we've been down to just this. Why is the character not 100 yet? Well, it only goes to 99. So that's the first one. The second one is, it's really hard to level up in this game. This isn't like PoE where you can get to 100 pretty easily. And even that's not super easy, but you can at least watch yourself progress to it. In Diablo 2, you can't even watch the progression. My blizz damage, it's like 7.2 or something. Mostly magic find focus, so it's enough damage. LaHarris. LaHarris is the MVP. However, even he was having trouble in hell. Even LaHarris was struggling killing some dudes. Good morning. Yeah, one death is terrible. Fucking. Yeah. 11k poison damage kills so slow. Well, you have to remember that that's poison over time, and so when you're using like 11k, it's probably over. How many seconds is that over? 20 seconds or something? So you're really doing like no damage. For poison, you need to be up in the like hundreds of thousands of damage or like whatever. If you try to pick up an item while walking, you have the same speed as running. Yeah, it's also when you're like entering doors or whatever. Or like going downstairs. Poison Amazon with 300k, yeah. Like I say, that's the only way, especially with like PVM, because monsters in hell have so much like poison res and poison reduction, whatever and stuff, that you just really don't do a ton to them unless you have good modifiers for it, and then it can be really nice. But you need those things. We are farming. Farming at the moment. Can't believe we haven't gotten Ming songs yet. You know, it happens. We also have been a little bit, we've been doing other stuff a little more. Especially with like PoE month last month. So, We haven't put a ton of time into it in the past month, really. But overall, I'm surprised I haven't found it. You know. Just in the grand scheme of things. I agree. The cool part is we keep working our Grail down. So we're doing well on that.
Waiting on that last find.
Yep. Ateos, thank you. +5 skills. That's right. Can Poison Jab be on par with Poison Necro? I feel like some people have done that. Heavy booties. Wish those dropped to my Barbarian. Well, if it's Ethmang Song, then I'll be even happier. If it's Ethmang Song, then I would be inclined to go finish the Grail. Straight up. That might be the biggest determining factor on how much I pursue the Grail. Just plan when I find it. I don't know, have a party. Because right now, if we go here, !meth, and if we take a look-see doodle, I'm going to try to not ever say that again. At this, I have 61% of the Grail done. Which is pretty good. So we have 114 items remaining. We own 183 items. And these are, items are 20 times as rare as non-eth items. But like, if you then go into it and look at a lot of the stuff, like, a lot of that doesn't look that hard to get. Rattle Cage, Rock Fleece, Bone Flesh, Gold Skin. Shaft, like, yeah, I mean, some of these are going to be kind of hard. Vamp Gaze, that's not that hard. So, a ton of these, String of Ears, Snow Clash, Lanimo might be tough. A ton of these are going to drop from just like doing Mephisto runs and stuff. Mosers. I mean, these ones might be a little bit harder just for shields. Unique weapons. I can't believe I don't have an Rune Master. I love that. Spell Steal? I'm pretty sure I have an Spell Steal, though. I might have to go double check that, because I could have sworn I did. Yeah. I've already got the 2 elite ones, so we just need the exceptional ones in here. So, overall, I feel like we can knock a lot of these out.
Did you get to watch any ADGQ? I am always sad when they don't include a D2 run.
I didn't.
I'd love
apply
to see a hell speed run at a GDQ, but I find it hard to see them being okay with the time it take.
I mean, they've done long runs like that, and honestly, I think they would love it. Wow, I guess I don't have an Spell Steal. That's crazy. I could have sworn I did. Maybe it was on a speed run I found it. Well, Tyrael's isn't a thing. Ethastrians will be. Thank you so much, crew. Yeah, I really one day would love for them to include a hell speedrun for D2, just because I think people will fall in love with it. Like, normal runs are cool. They show off the basic mechanics. You know, they're a fun little thing to do.
Wasn't the Final Fantasy runs like 9 hours long?
Yeah, they've
Also,
done
hey,
runs like that.
Llama, Good luck today.
But there's like one. Thank you so much. There's like one run that they do, or a couple runs every GDQ that are like 6 hours or more. Hell Source isn't too long. Yeah, Hell Source would be like probably like 4.5 for marathon. So they've had runs that are longer. Zelda runs, Mario runs. Well, maybe not Mario. Final Fantasy. But yeah, I just think a Hell speedrun is an entirely different beast because it just introduces so much more. It's so much more exciting in all of the stuff that you get to deal with. And like the game actually gets hard. I think that's the thing. A normal speedrun, the game isn't hard, right? Yeah, it has its difficulties, and especially if you're playing like a sorceress for like, you know, trying those crazy. Oh, it's a battle staff. I saw a staff and I was like, oh. Freaking battle. So, you know, yeah, they've got all that stuff, whatever, but how upsetting. But a Hell run just has, you know, you're way under leveled, you're fighting against all these things that can like one-shot you, you're having to do all these crazy tricks and stuff, glitching ancients in certain ways and dealing with all the different modifiers of stuff. So I think it would be a fantastic run that would do really well. I've applied with it every single time that I've applied. Never been accepted. They always accept the normal run, but never the Hell run. Does the item display thing not work? No, it won't for this character.
Can you explain to new viewers what items you are looking for and why?
One item. Mang Song's lesson. I'm also picking up other cool items. Dang. If that had FCR on it. It would be really nice. Rare circlets and things. Needs FCR to be good. I mean, it'd be great for just like a Kaz run. Yeah, they don't like doing hardcore runs at GDQs. Just because it can ruin like time slots and stuff. Especially in a game where you're not doing like save states. So you've seen like a couple of times where they've done some things that were hardcore-ish. But yeah, for the most part, and I mean that makes sense. You know, for a marathon when you have all these planned times and acts, if I do a run that's supposed to take 6 hours and then I die 3 hours in, what do I do for the next 3 hours? I can't start the run over again. So you just sit there? Do I go, oh, now I'll do a shorter run. I'll run some norm source. No, like, doesn't make sense. As cool as it would be. But especially for Diablo, that would be a nightmare. Because there's some games that like are like hardcore runs, whatever, but you can make it in the time, basically. To say the least. Right? Like, it's a hardcore run, but often I'd say like, oh, like 60% of the time, you know, the guys running it don't fail or whatever. Diablo 2, I mean, I wonder what our completion rate is for Hell hardcore runs. I'd be surprised if it's even 10%. Like, this game is just so hard. I would be surprised if it's even 10% for it. I mean, like, I know that my barbarian has a higher like completion rate than the other ones, but that's because one, I haven't run a lot of barbarians, and two, the barbarian's pretty tanky. So like, usually you can get through without dying on the barbarian. Tyrant Club. So I'd say he has a better chance than the others. But then if you're playing to survive all the time, then you're not playing for speedrunning as well, right? 3 Moth is nearly at 90 on his hardcore source. I mean, I don't want to say getting to 90 is easy, but getting to 90... Like, that's good, because that, you know, that's hardcore and stuff, so that's, like, dope. But the time it takes to get, like, for me to get a character 90 is, like, the same time it takes for me to get, like, 2 ticks towards 99 on this character. It's disgusting. You should watch his sketchy teleports. Well, that's not gonna go well for him if he keeps those up. Yeah, level 98 is halfway to level 99. That's how silly this game is. It gets so ridiculous as you get to the end. Yo, what up? Mr. Llama's small charm. Yeah, on BattleNet, you can do it in 1 day. I mean, we could also do it in 1 day on BattleNet if I just ran with a team. You know, I wouldn't even need someone to rush me. What up? Why would BNet be faster? Because you can have people help you. So the biggest thing is, if I wanted to get to 99 right now, I need to kill Baal, kill Nilithak, and kill Diablo. Those are the only 3 monsters that are giving me experience at this point. So right now, I'm running around in the tunnels. I'm getting no experience. This is like nothing is working to gain me towards 99 right now. So we need to go and do like chaos runs if we want to do that. So on BattleNet, I can have people literally set games up for me. So I walk into the game, somebody has a portal to a TP to an experience shrine. I grab that, I walk into the portal, Diablo's there, they kill Diablo, I'm holding my Ondals. I go back out, I walk into the portal for Pindle, they kill, or for Nilithak, they kill Nilithak. I go back out, I walk into the portal for Baal, Baal's already spawned, we're past all the waves, they kill all of that, I step out, I go to the next game where people have set it all up, and I rinse and repeat over and over and over again. So you just get a dedicated team that does all of that stuff for you, and then you're good to go. Have I killed Nilithak on this character? I think I did like once or twice. Called it good. I don't like Nilithak. Nilithak is a great way to die. Nilithak is good experience though, because he's really fast, but then I'd also have to give up my Pindle if I wanted to do Nilithak, like, continuously. And I don't want to give up my Pindle. Pindle's a fun little break spot, kinda. How much experience is Nilithak? I don't know. Somebody would have to look it up. But the thing is, the speed of Nilithak is crazy. So even if he's only like 10k and Diablo is 50k, it takes me a minute and a half to get to and kill Diablo, roughly. And it takes me, you know, what, 15 seconds to get to Nilithak or something? Pindle can drop mangs, yep. But Pindle can also drop me. Even faster than 15 seconds. Yeah, it's pretty fast. But like I say, you know, he's like 10k or whatever. But if you do Pindle, you're going to die. That is a guarantee. At some point on your journey to 99, as a sorceress at the very least, you are going to die. Oh, I forgot to player 7. So, but even with the dying, it can still be fast. It just depends how well you do basically with it all. So, you know, you might expect to die 4 to 5 times on your journey there, but even with that, it's still very fast, and so maybe it still ends up being worth it, you know. Come on. That's why you just bought with a hammer then instead. Yeah, exactly.
Go get Mang Sorc's lesson.
I thought that was an honest typo for a second, and then I realized. Gross. Gross. You searched in my house? Okay, player 7. Uh-huh. Grim Shield. Eth. I think I already have an Ethlid list though. I think I already have it. Let's check the Eth items list. Lidless. Yeah, we do. Darn. Would have been cool. Yeah, players 7 and 8 have the exact same drops. Also, I get no more experience at 7 than 8 from Diablo. Diablo and Baal both have a cap on their experience. Baal's is at players 3. Diablo's is at players 7. So players 3 Baal and players 8 Baal will give the exact same experience. Little known fact. Yeah, they have a cap. That's right. And Baal P5 gets you max drop chance if you want to do it on 5. Though 3 will generally get you max as well. most often. Yeah, P3 is usually close enough on bosses. What up, Evo? Sometimes that is such a long delay. What about Nith? Is he capped? No. Player is 8. And there's still room for more on him. Gozar, stay out of the flames. Oh my god. Chill with the flames. Ooh. A little grand charm action. Ethereal? Nope. Players 3 best for pit and tunnels? No, I like players 1. 41 to life. Just didn't hit the thing we needed for it though. Alright, put it over there with the rest of them. Yeah, I'm using Pluggy. If you didn't farm Nilla with your source, how'd I get my keys for my torch? I brought them in because I was testing how to do. I wasn't sure if I could beat the Ubers with a sorceress. I was like level 83 or something with much less gear. And I wasn't sure how I was supposed to beat them. So I failed it a few times and then did it. I just wasn't sure. I'd never done Ubers with a source before, especially an under-geared sorceress. Yeah, I accidentally fought Lilith on players 8 as well. I'd love to, especially now that my character and I know how to do it and stuff, I'd love to go and try it again more. Why players 1 to clear? Because clearing doesn't get me any experience. The only experience I get is from killing Diablo. Also, it's hard in here. Even with a level 98 sorceress and stuff, it is really hard. Killing, like, Desace if he spawns terrible mods. It's awful. If he's like stone skin and immune to cold and fire, I mean, we just do nothing against him. Nothing whatsoever. Okay. And then that's 4. Okay. Yep. That is correct. Let's go put a couple of these away. Peasant crown. Poor man Shaco. I'll put these T-strokes over here because they're good T-strokes. Oops. The Shaco made in China. Yeah, I want to see. Okay, yeah. The red line over my experience bar is where we started today at. So the goal is to get at least 1 tick. It depends how much chaos I farm. If I farm chaos all day, the goal is to get probably 2 ticks, maybe 2.5. If we farm chaos for just a bit and then farm other stuff, the goal is to get 1 tick. Sorry, Raggets. A budget Shaco. Maybe a Sharko? Oh, God. Ow! God, that hurt. Stupid fire enchant. Two to bow and crossbow.
Did someone say Sarcho?
Gross. Gross, Cowboy Matt. Ugh, God, the way she says it. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. That word will never sound good. Like, you could have, I don't know, who's the hottest? Taylor Swift come up to me and ask me to go on a date. And if she started talking about sarching, I would no longer want to date her. Date would be over. I would just have to get up and leave the cafe. Oh, wait. Wrong one. Hey! One to traps. Sorry, T Swift. Ain't no sarchin' way. This is gonna work out. Pretty sure you would still date her though. God, I mean, that'd be so hard. Why she gotta be searching everywhere? Ugh.
I'll cheer for T Swift saying Sarch.
Ah! Don't you ruin Taylor Swift now. Don't you dare ruin my taste, Taylor Swift.
Join my army of the dead.
Swear to God.
Let's hear how Karen says these. Sarch, Sarky, Sarcesk, Sarchish, Sarchisel, Sarchismo, Sarchness,
Sarchismo.
T-Sarchness.
Ugh. I'm just saying, that's how unattractive the word sarch is.
Why spend thousands of dollars on a brand name Shaco when you can get something just a good for a fraction of the cost? Guangzhou Amalgamated Industrial Plastics Limited and Activision Blizzard are proud to present the Sarco. Warning: contains asbestos.
Contains asbestos. That sounds about right. If you or a loved one has developed mesothelioma after interacting with a Sarcho, call now. You could be entitled to compensation.
Is Mang Songs and Sarchin staff?
No, it's an Archon staff, not a Sarchon staff. Don't you ruin Ming songs for me. Don't you ruin Ming songs. Dang, that's sick, Bernie.
Is the next guided playthrough going to be a Blizzard Saturus?
I can't carry anymore.
A Blizzard Sarchers. Ugh. How much MF do I run? Like 700? What should be enough. Almost good. Sergeant. Stop it. I never picked the white ring.
I am getting sick and tired of all these sarcasms in chat.
Is that what we're calling him now?
A blaze sarch is what happens after a week of eating only Taco Bell.
Blaze Sarch is what happened after that, ooh, dang. Dang, man. Almost. After that, Hot Wings challenge. Whew. For a good 2 days. Played that Blaze Sarch. Hi, Jibbo.
I am overburdened.
Need some inspiration to find this highly sought after. Is 435 MF good enough? Yeah. I'm just running 700 because I can. He's not moving, is he? That's it. Run as much magic find as you can while not sacrificing damage or attack speed or anything like that. So that's where we're at now.
I can't carry anymore.
How long do you have to wait to play? Usually it's like 15 minutes, 10 minutes. It depends which realm down or disconnect or whatever you get. Whew.
Not even death can save you from me.
Oh no, this is how I died last time. I was cursed and my battle orders ran out, and I went to Diablo and he one-shot me. Ow. He's doing a ton of damage right now. That is how we died. It's an offline game. Just hack the item. We won't tell. Yeah.
This is Mother Sarching Diablo. Drop Mang Sarch.
Drop Mang's Sarch. That's right. Any day now it'll drop. Any day now. Sarch is not the new cool, no. It's gross and
Drop
disgusting.
Mang Sarch sounds especially gross blurg.
I can't carry
It does. It really does. It's not even a real word, and yet when I say, "Did you just Sarch in the house?" You instantly know that it's disgusting. Whatever it is. It fits that sentence way too well. You don't know what that person just did, but you know it's probably the nastiest thing they possibly could have done in your house. It's not the inflection. Because if I say, did you just bathe in the house? Did you just jackalope in the house? None of those sound as bad as, did you just search? Heck, if I just walk in and say, hey guys, I just searched. Ugh. Excuse me? You did what? No inflection there. And yet still disgusted. That's Search and Destroy. My favorite Metallica song. Oh god. Gonna get a burrito with some of that Sarch sauce on it? Don't eat it. Don't eat it. If you want to live. 700 MF. Whee! Well, I'm using train gloves, FCR. And cold reds. There's only 2 gloves in this game that have FCR on them. Mage Fist and Trangs. Mage Fist are +1 to fire skills and regen mana and whatever crap. 30 cold res. Much better. Much better for us. Be right back. I gotta go Sarch. Ugh! Gross. What's wrong with you? Do it outside. Ooh, Eth! Aw. Magical and rare gloves can't have FCR, they cannot. To be honest, it would be nice if they could.
How hard will you search when you finally find it?
Ugh. Ugh. Probably pretty hard though.
If someone asks you to play strip search, immediately file a restraining order.
I'm not usually one to be involved with restraining orders in any way, but that is a one time I would be engaged with one. But yeah, I do wish that you could have like rare gloves with FCR or something. I think that would be an interesting mod, just because I don't know, I feel like you get pretty limited with there being two gloves that give FCR. So that's all you can ever get for that slot if you want FCR in that slot. Like, you know, not even a craft or anything else. That's it. And again. Excuse you. Spawn.
I can't carry anymore.
You were supposed to be the chosen one. Alright, let's see. Are we gonna get a tick? FCR on gloves is greater than more MF. Yeah, because this gets me to the 105 breakpoint. So if I wanted to get to that next breakpoint, I could like get rid of my Death Fathom and shove, you know, an Oculus or whatever on to get 20 more, a Hodo. Get that higher FCR and then put on an extra MF glove here, but then I'm dropping my damage a ton. 28% to cold skill damage is actually insane. So,
Fresh meat.
thank you so much, Matruz. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Searches of the Round. Oh,
If this was a news story, it would beg a lot of questions. The cops pulled the suspect over and proceeded to perform an illegal search.
I would have many questions for those cops. I would also tell them to wash their hands before dealing with me. That's a request you can make. I would make it.
I am open.
There's not really a lot to the Sarch meme. It's just the nastiest word. That's not even a real word. Excuse me. What about starch? See, you put starch in there and it's like way better. Literally adding a T to that word makes it totally fine.
I can't carry anymore.
That's how crazy it is.
Not even death can save you from me.
Join my army of the dead.
May the Sarch be with you on your Man Ji-song journey.
Don't you dare wish that upon me. You take your Sarch back.
Join my army of the dead.
I am going to go away for the weekend to the mountain to do some soul searching.
Soul searching.
Good to see you.
So gross. Ah, don't you dare soul search anywhere near me. Did I end up turning off the trains? What? Turning off the trains. Is this code for something? Is this like when Kylie's asking me if I did laundry or change my underwear or in public though? Oh, the hype trains. Oh. Just confused there. My dog just searched.
When I had my last colonoscopy, the doc searched for pustules and polyps.
Ah!
But I am clean. Thanks, Arch.
Well, I'm glad that you're clean at least. I'm sorry that your doctor was resorted to searching. Don't you ever say you could eat your own sarch again. Ugh. God, that's gross. No, I didn't turn the hype train. I didn't even check where it was or anything in the settings. I haven't looked at it. Inferno! What's up? Welcome everybody from Inferno stream. How you doing? What are you up to today? How'd your stream go? Hey PW. I'm not that elusive. My schedule's posted on my website. I stick to it okay. Mwah! Thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody. Wait, player 7. Did I get it in time? I don't know. Nope. Rip. Find that Mang song. Thank you. You made a $3.99 today? Good lord. It's insane. Faster hit recovery, and faster hit recovery. Alright, well if anybody needs any balance, there you go. All of the balance is right there in the River of Flame. It's going good. How are you? Mang Song, where you at, homie? That's right.
Fresh meat.
What's the opposite
yeah,
word
it's prime
of
time
Sorc?
again.
I don't know. Probably something beautiful like luminescent or something like that. Everlasting. Ooh, that's pretty. Bubbles. You know, fun words. Luminescence. I mean, that's also beautiful.
I am overburdened.
So something like that is my guess. Where's that minion group? There he is. Elevator operator. Nice.
Real words to compete with Sarch and nastiness pustule PHEGLM moist engorge gurgle pus. Smegma discharge and seepage. Ill tig Sarch.
Crap, I forgot player 7 again, I think. Rip. I'll take Sarch. Nope. Oh, are we close to
What do you need?
leveling up? Or I'm leveling up. Are we close to getting a single tick on our level up bar? It basically feels like a level up. That's how ridiculous it is. To get a single tick is like leveling at this point. How is the movie? It was actually really good. Miss Kylie posted on Twitter, "Oh my god, it was amazing! Cry face, cry face, cry face, cry face, cry face. Oh, most beautiful movie I've ever seen. Cry face, cry face. If you haven't seen it, go see it now. Cry face." So, I'd say yeah, it was aight.
When the last time you almost got Meng's song?
When's the last time I almost got it? I haven't had a rare art on staff in a while. I've had magics drop a few times. I thought about tweeting that out when I read everything, because I was just thinking about that before. Like before I started tweeting, I was thinking, yeah, that was a good movie. And then I started tweeting, and I was like, oh, it's a slight over-exaggeration, but you know. I give it 4 out of 5 Sarches. It won't work for this character.
You have to yell out Sarch when you finally find Mangs.
No, I will not taint my Mangs with a Sarch. What's the movie called? Cats. No, it's Weathering with You. Item button doesn't work for this character. It was a movie by Moritono Shakinodo. Or, that sounds... what's his name?
Taint my Mangs with a Sarch. Wow, that sounds gross.
I forget his name. It does sound gross. Let me, Weathering with You. It was by...
And a quarter cup of cornstarch.
Makoto Shinkai. Alright, well I almost had his first name right. Nothing on the last name there. Makoto was his first name, and it was close. But yeah, it was good, you know, it was a thingy. That's...
Fresh meat.
11 months, nearly a year. MRL llama hype.
Alright. Oh my god, she posted a chain. Wow. Alright, we gotta look it up. Miss Kylie Critics says, Cryface, Weathering Youth with You was breathtaking. It was so good. I have so much to say, but we'll hold it all until tomorrow. Go see it if you can. Oh, there she is in chat. I'm going to do my absolute best not to spoil and tell you all of my thoughts. The story was wonderful and also shocking. Telling you why it was shocking will be a spoiler. Miss Kylie, you just spoiled us by telling it there's a spoiler about shocking things. But when you go see it, let me know if you thought anything was shocking. I think we understand that things were shocking. Loved it though. Heart. Something I have picked up on over the years of watching Studio Ghibli? Whatever. That there was always a deeper story meaning on top of the movie's story. This one being global warming. These are spoilers! Which I thought was cool. He isn't copying Miyazaki, but you can see the inspiration. Soundtrack was beautiful and fit perfectly with the movie. Director said he animated after hearing the music and directed both at the same time. If you loved the music in Kimi Nimi no Hayue, it was the same band. Oops. Animation was phenomenal! These are all great buzzwords that I'm going to just use. The water rain effects were so detailed, and you could tell they spent a lot of time and effort on it. I also heard in the interview at the end that they had some of the animators from that same Studio G. There were 2 Easter eggs that happened. Spoilers! Would not have caught if it wasn't for all the gasping and giggling in the movie theater. I remember looking at Alex and was like, what's going on? It's true, she did. Overall, loved the movie. It was worth the wait and can't wait for Shinkai to keep making these movies. Oh, that's his last name. That's right. I've been nervous, but we're in good hands. Oh, one more thing. The humor was 10 out of 10. Just had to add that because it was so funny. All right, we'll give her hearts on all of these because she put a lot of effort into this. Good job. So that is the review. That is the official review of the movie. I knew it was anime. Of course it's anime. It's Miss Kylie. What did you expect? You think she would ever put cry face emojis next to a non-anime movie? Guess I have to watch it now. I mean, the review says you do. So yeah, like I said, it was aight. War staff, ugh. Ow. God, that damage. Whenever you put fanaticism on freaking Doom Knights, they just destroy
According to
your
your
face.
gameplay, I assume you know this game quite well. Can I have a question about a game mechanic?
Sure.
Specifically about item dropping. Where
Yeah.
should I look for Mang songs? You can share your experience where it's dropping the most.
Not even.
It's not cool, man.
Have you found Mangs on a previous character?
Nope. Thank you for asking, though. Did I get a tick? No.
Join my army of the dead.
Kylie has to be in the room when you find it so you can scare her again.
Fresh
I
meat.
guess so.
Good luck, Mr. Llama.
Thank you. Thank you, Admiral. Welcome back. Go ask Three Moth. He knows more about D2.
Torturing with you.
Ouch. Sargering with you. Ugh. Winged harpoon. That's a rare find. That is a rare find. Little wraith flight to warm us up in the tunnels again.
I can't.
Winged helm as well. Hello, Guillaume. Also wish I found that on my barb. Maybe Ming doesn't sing anymore. Oh wait, that's Gargoyle's Bite. Wraithflight is a Ghost Glaive? Still really rare.
Join my army of the dead.
How does it feel knowing it'll never be yours? Also, Sarch.
Join my army of the dead.
You have to do a Bowzon soon so that we can see that sweet, sweet, sweet Sarchery.
Don't call it Sarchery. You're ruining bosons for me. Thank you, Gabruska. Mang Songs Cowboy Matt. Don't call it that. I forgot to reset my uptime, didn't I? Rip.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Your presence honors me.
We're gonna celebrate once I find a Meng songs. Yeah, we'll have a little celebration going on. And then we're gonna jump right into that Grail. At the very least, I want to get the Grail down to probably like 10 items left or so. I think that's a good goal for it. I don't want to find unless I find Meng song right now while I'm doing this. I don't really want to set Meng song. It's projected to be a 60-year find. It can, but it's 20 times rarer to find an Meng song than just a regular Meng song, and I haven't even found a regular Meng song. So I don't want to spend 60 years on this, but to get it down to within like 10 items where I don't have like Astrians or Meng song, and I have, you know, a majority of other ones, I think that would be a pretty good spot for me. This game knows how to keep Llama playing for an eternity. Didn't even take a bunch of added pay-to-win DLC or content or anything like that. Just some good old
60
odds.
years spent on D2 is a Sorc well spent.
I mean, for $20, play 60 years of Diablo 2. That's a pretty good return. Pretty good value right there. How many fractions of a cent per hour? You know? Hello. And thank you. +3. Quite economically efficient. I mean, hey, I'm all about saving that cash.
Fresh meat.
Yeah, I mean, I've bought like, not including all the giveaway ones, 7 or 8 CD keys for myself just because I kept losing the game.
Fresh meat.
So, you know. But I've got like 20,000 hours in the
Grow
game.
the
So
Sarch up after all.
thank you, Meng Songs. Gosh dang you. And thank you, Pythons. Mwah! Both for the subs. Welcome to the Sarches of the round. Ugh. Gear plugin not working? No, it won't for this character. Grow the Sarch up. A Sarch is the last thing that I want to hear is growing. Let me say that right now.
I can't carry anymore.
If grow the Sarch up is what my life becomes, I will stop growing my life. What's a Sarch? Nothing. And yet it is still the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. There's not even anything that you can associate with it, and yet you already have associated so many things with the word Sorc. Do I speedrun anymore? I haven't in a bit, but yes, I do. Oh. I want to check out a rare shadow plate. You can get some, like, cool stuff. That's not it. We will be doing more MF once the Barb guided playthrough is done. So next week.
Gary Nathaniel Matthews Sr., born July 5, 1950, nicknamed Sorc, is an American former professional baseball left fielder who played in Major League Baseball (MLB) from 1972 through 1987 for the San Francisco Giants, Atlanta Braves, Philadelphia Phillies, Chicago
First
Cubs, and
off,
Seattle Mariners.
where do they even get the name Sorc from that name? It doesn't even fit. Second, everybody in your team had to hate you to call you Sorc. That's all I can say. He's really Sarge? Is that his nickname, is Sarge? Because that would make way more sense. Because nobody would ever give the nickname of Sarge to anybody. Miss Kylie, your review was great. 10 out of 10 review. Would read again. She thought we were making fun of her review. No. We were just highlighting what a beautiful review it was. And how in depth and detailed. I don't think I've ever reviewed a movie for anybody. Except, I guess in vocally I have. Like Star Wars. Ugh. Episode 2. Yikes. I've never written a review though. Search Wars, don't start.
Your presence honors me.
Still on that sand thing? Kind of.
Yes, Drill Sarkian.
Join my army of the dead.
Imagine this. You come home after a long day at work. Today has been extra difficult. Horrible customers, lazy coworkers, the whole 9 yards. You come home to find Kylie waiting for you when you open your apartment door. She embraces you lovingly, pulls you closer, and tenderly whispers in your ear, Sarge.
Ah! No! I'd kick her out. Go home.
Fresh meat.
I'd kick her out straight up.
Join my army.
The Big King.
American trumpeter, composer, vocalist, and actor who was among the most influential figures in jazz.
Sarchmo Sarge. I'm telling you. instant turn off. Even if Taylor Swift. If I was at a T Swift concert, she invited me up on stage. And when I walked up on stage, she whispered in my ear, "Don't worry, just feel the Sorc." I'd leave. I'd get off the stage. I would leave the concert even. I wouldn't even go back to my seat. I would just go home and take a shower.
I am overburdened.
Good day.
Without, no. Man.
I am going to have to perform a full body Sorc.
Leave. Gross. In so many ways. Is the bar run finished? No, we're gonna do it tomorrow. I didn't have quite enough time yet today to fit in all that I want to fit for it.
A cavity Sorc. Puke.
Cavity Sorc. Yup. No, thank you.
I can't carry it.
No, thank you. Does yes stand? No, it's gosh dang it. Stands for StarCraft. Can the staff be an upgrade? No. Another Hydra bow. It will not be an upgrade staff.
I can't carry
It's
it.
just a collection piece.
Good day.
Join my army of the dead.
You're taken aback. You cannot believe what you just heard. How could Kylie say such a thing? You wake up shivering in a cold sweat. It was just a nightmare. You reach out with your right hand to find Kylie next to you in bed. Did you have a bad Sorc, Mr. Llama? She asked. You scream, but only the eternal void is there to comfort you. Is Sorc going to live on like maximum fair restraining orders, engagements, and the like?
I hope not.
One can only hope. Long live Sorc.
It doesn't work for Pluggy. That's why it's not working. God, I hope not.
A bad Sorc. Is there such a thing as a good Sorc?
I am overburdened.
No. I don't think there is ever a good Sorc.
Your presence honors me.
Hopefully it dies off after a few days. Nobody knows what it is. It just exists and it's gross. That's all we know.
There is no such thing as a good Sorc. R. Kelly begs to differ. Oh.
Oh.
Too soon.
Too soon. Too soon, man. What's my favorite Star Wars episode? I mean, it's got to be 5, right?
Good day.
What shield am I using? Just Spirit. 35. Like, I don't know. 5 is just a perfect movie. Because it moves at a great pace, which is very not fast, by the way. It only exists on a few places. You're on Hoth. You're on Dagobah. You're in Cloud City. Pretty much it, really. Asteroid Field. Yeah, it's just very not fast. Exactly. If only there was a word in the English language to mean very not fast.
The Empire Sorc is back.
Your presence honors me.
Gross. So, everyone's favorites are the ones that came out in their own childhood. Yeah, but this is like the actual one that is the best one.
I am overburdened.
And that's not true because Miss Kylie's favorites are the ones that came out in the early 2000s. Oh my God, how old is she? Oh boy.
I am overburdened.
Thoughts of calling Miss Kylie in real life? Well, her name's Kylie, and you speak to a lady respectfully and say Mr. and Mrs. and stuff. So yeah, Miss Kylie. Feels old, man. Anyways, yeah. So the best ones are well, it's really 5. 5 enhances 4 and 6. 6 is kind of long and a little boring, to be honest, you know. And the Ewoks and stuff is whatever. So like 6 is okay, but it's definitely not the greatest thing. But it's still got some good moments in it. It's still a good movie. But 5 is like one of the only movies that really, in the entire Star Wars series, I'm talking from 1 to 9.
How's the XP in the tunnels?
Terrible. Just terrible.
Where can I take you?
Mang Songs has taught me patience.
I don't like the Sorc. It's coarse and rough and irritating.
Yeah, it is. That it is. Yeah. So, it's the only movie though where like nothing goes right. And it's such a perfect setup movie. Like you end the movie and you actually are sitting there like, crap. Now what do we do? You know? Like this feels hopeless. That's the only movie I think in the entire series that does that.
Mang Song's lesson is that we should beware the Sorc. For the love of God and everything holy, beware the Sorc.
Yeah, beware the Sorc. That is the lesson for sure.
Your presence.
Whereas like, I don't know, at the end of 1, 2, 3, You never really feel like that. And then at the end of 7, 8, 9, you don't feel that. Rogue One is the only other one that has that hopelessness to it. And that's why Rogue One is also one of my favorite Star Wars films. I think it's super good. Because you get that exact same thing where it's like, this is what it should feel like. This is what Star Wars should feel like, in my opinion. Because the Empire is massive. Like, actually massive. And the Alliance is like 20 little ships. You know?
What is it that Anakin is told makes him a candidate to be a Jedi? His high level of Sarches.
Gross. Or the Rebel. Yeah, the Rebel Alliance. That's what they are. Io.
I can't carry anymore.
So, you know, it's like, yeah, Rogue One doesn't end completely hopeless or anything. But I feel like Rogue One ends in a good spot because there's like this last just like ditch effort. Like we're throwing everything we have at this one plan and we're just praying that this stupid one plan works. And that's it. Right. And like it still like barely ends with just like this tiny escape. And you're like, okay, we've got this, but this is all we have.
Mang Song's lesson incoming in 5 minutes.
That'd be super sick. So I think that's the like beauty of Rogue One. Is that the whole movie you feel like, yeah, the Alliance really is just this little group of rebels. And they're just, you know, trying little like guerrilla war tactics and whatever, and that's all they're doing. Doing whatever tiny things they can to try and survive, basically.
I can't carry anymore.
Your presence.
Gorilla. You know. Rogue One has terrible characters in a storyline that means nothing. It's
Do
just
you
like your
consider
opinion,
Star
man.
Wars sci-fi or fantasy?
It's fantasy. Sci-fi has a very strict definition of what is sci-fi, and Star Wars does not fall under that definition. Rogue One, you either kind of love it or hate it.
Agreed. Fantasy in space.
Like, I feel like this is one of the things you can't argue. Like, it factually is fantasy. There's no like, well, I think it is sci-fi. It does not fit the definition of science fiction.
I am overburdened.
Good day.
Romantic comedy. That's episode 2. Except it's not funny.
Join my army of the dead.
Some argue it's soft sci-fi, but that argument is arch.
That argument is search. Romantic cringe. That is episode 2. But yeah, I definitely would say Rogue One has some of the most like differing opinions between fans. Because I see a lot of people who love it. 294 ED on those, nice. And hate it.
Sarch Binks is pretty funny.
Search. So for me, it's less about like, are the characters perfect and all that stuff. Yeah, I don't feel like any of that is true. But I just like the overall feel of the movie. Like I said, it's the only other movie in the series that I feel like really has that hopelessness to it. Where I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is how it should feel against a massive empire. Whereas in the other movies, you feel like the Alliance, the rebels, are always somehow on even footing, despite the Empire being 1,000 times the size of them. You never feel like they're like
I am overburdened.
ever at a disadvantage or anything.
Prequels have literally good politics. Palpatine was the only good character.
Palpatine was good. I did like how they built up Palpatine's rise to Emperor.
I am overburdened.
Right, unorthodox tactics can make them effective and stuff. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying it feels like a lot of times the rebels would just face off against the Empire in like a straight up battle and win. Like, I don't know, walking into a giant empirical fleet of Star Destroyers all rising from the ground, like 5,000 of them, with a couple of ships, each one equipped with a laser able to destroy a planet. And somehow, you know, being cool. Who knows? Who knows? Everybody loves the pod racing, which is why. Where is it? This is what we're gonna be playing on Sunday. We're gonna do Nintendo 64 Sundays. Fun Day Sunday. That game is hard, I know. I always got stuck on that one level where you could fall off the like bridge kind of.
So I have got a book at the thrift store.
Not bridge.
A vintage anthology of
But
science
there was like
fiction.
a 2-decker.
It was published in the 70s. My favorite part is the first sentence of the introduction. The age of the old-fashioned space opera is dying, and it blew my mind. Because after that was published the most successful space opera of all time.
That's very funny. I remember getting mad and turning it off. Bruh, I literally could not get past that one level. So I'm interested to see if I can. Because it's like the first section is easy. Right? The first section is no problem whatsoever. And then once you get to like the third, I want to say the like middle of the second or the third row, it gets like super hard. Why am I using CTA? So I don't die. Level 98. My life is worth more than a little bit of experience. Or MF, I should say. Stuff hits hard, man. I don't have enough life on this character. I'm running pure magic find.
Join my army of the dead.
Is Star Wars Shadows of the Empire on your game list?
Yes. Somebody is sending me that one. Let me go look in the... Okay, D2 Pilot is sending Wave Race. And... Ooh, Dave has Perfect Dark. Ooh, and Rogue Squadron. Pac-Man is sending a bunch.
Join my army of the
Star Fox, Banjo
As you start
Tooie,
another stream,
Shadows,
you think to
yeah.
yourself, this is going to be a good stream. I am going to play some D2 and hopefully find a Mang song.
Hopefully.
You read chat for a few minutes. They are still doing their silly memes, but you love them anyway. Something feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it. You go live and boot up Diablo 2. However, instead of Diablo 2, a box appears with the word Sorc. You scream again, but nothing will free you from this endless nightmare.
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah, so Pac-Man sent Shadows of the Empire
I am overburdened.
and a few others. So I'm super excited for that box because there's also like Star Fox in that, which is an amazing game. But Shadows of the Empire, I don't know if I ever beat it. I just remember playing it like multiple times at friends' houses and things like that. What a cool game it was. You just got to do like so many different things.
Help me!
Yo, it's Mr. Llama S.
Yo, yo.
Shabbat loop, everyone. Happy Thursday.
Shabbat Loop, happy Thursday. Thanks, Beardface.
Yes?
Duck Hunt? Duck Hunt is not N64. That is NES. Going way back. Way back. The IG-88 fight in Shadows? I don't know if I remember that fight. I remember the, like, Yeti dude in the prison. I remember running around the, like, Hoth base. I think that's early. I remember the train. I remember the gross, like, swampy sewer thing with the, like, tentacle monster maybe or something. God, I don't even remember that fight. I remember there's something like that. And train levels IG-88? Okay. I thought you fought a bounty hunter on that one.
I can't carry anymore.
Maybe IG-88 is the bounty hunter. He is. Oh, okay.
Ever to get into Earthworm Jim?
I am overburdened.
That's right. Earthworm Jim. No, I did not ever get into it. I had a friend who had it, and I played it a couple times at his place, but I never actually got into Earthworm Jim. You also fight Boba later? Okay. I don't know if I ever got to Boba Fett. Maybe.
I can't carry anymore.
Maybe. Dude, I could have like geared my barbarian up already. We found Guillaume's face. We found Dariel's shell. We found Angelic's.
IG-88 on that level was one of the 4 ever made. 2 killed by Boba Fett, 1 by Dash Render there. Then the last died with the second Death Star as he had integrated himself with it.
That is way more lore than I ever knew. Knights of the Old Republic. But that's a PC game. That's not on N64. But it was a good game.
Fresh meat.
Hey Dan.
Hey Llama, it's me Dan.
Thank you. How you doing? Good to see you again. Empire Strikes Back on SNES. I never played that. I'm doing quite well.
Hello Mr. Llama SC. I am calling on behalf of the technicians at Twitch. We have discovered some irregularities with your stream and we wanted to make sure everything is working as it should. The problem in questions is that we see that your username has changed to Mr. Sorc SC. Did you do it? Call us back.
I did not, thank you. I did not do it.
I got my tarot read this morning and it said that a close friend will receive the last thing he is looking for in life today. Just saying. Why is this post streamer doing D2?
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Jeremy. Well, that's good to hear.
I am overburdened.
Mr. Sarch SC is gross, but it is respectful.
No, it's just gross.
Can I take you?
You know, I don't know if this is the last thing in life that I'm looking for, but any idea what happened with Torchlight Frontiers? I think it's still in development. I mean, it was just in like alpha, like early alpha when they let us test it there. So I'll have to send a message to Max and just get an update from him. See when the beta's coming out, closed beta, open beta, whatever. Everyone's talking about then nothing. I mean, then they, you know, kept developing it more and kind of doing their own, you know, doing their stuff with it. So, yeah, we need to get more info from them for sure. Am I okay with the cartoonish aesthetic for Torchlight? I mean, is it personally my favorite aesthetic of a game? No, but I think it fits well for the Torchlight style. And, you know, I think it's, when I think of Torchlight, I think of a little bit of that, you know? It's kind of like Gauntlet Legends. And I reference Gauntlet Legends a lot, but I love Gauntlet Legends as like the perfect casual ARPG cartoony kind of game. You know? Like that fits perfectly. I wouldn't change any of the animation, any of that stuff of that game one bit, because it just fits the game well. And I've talked about this before as well, where like you can sell me on most any mechanic, most any style, most any whatever, if you can build a game or a universe that makes it make sense. You know, if you just throw in bind on pickup or something because, well, we want, you know, it to be hard to find items that are hard.
No, you reply to the caller from Twitch. You begin to shiver, your hands and feet become colder. You hear a noise from behind you.
I didn't play Dark
You
Legacy, I
turn
don't
around
think.
to see Kylie standing there, motionless, eyes staring into your soul mouth. Agape. She utters a single word in a shrill tone.
Agape.
Sarch.
What a nightmare. Was there an Archon staff drop somewhere? Oh no. Stupid game. Dang. I know, right? Agape must be Italian. That's what I was thinking.
Chin up, champ. It's coming.
Oh, agape at the end of the meal. Let me get some water. There's some. It's coming. Sarchon staff. Um.
Join my army of the dead.
Why don't you put that staff in your cube and sarch it up to Mang's song?
Sarch it up to Mang song. Awful. Truly awful. Georgetown, do you know Davis? No. I didn't go to Georgetown. My brother did. Got to get some music.
Good day.
3.5 years we've been searching for this. Something like that. Just scour and chance it. On these days, I wish I could. There's the ghost glaive.
Fresh meat.
There she is.
Mang's song's
Anor!
right here.
Thank you so much. Found it yesterday, so you're the guy who stole it from me, huh? It was you. It's okay. It'll drop any day now. Any day.
Presence honors me.
Hello.
I am overbooked.
Oh, wait. Ming songs got delayed with Cyberpunk. No. Does Cyberpunk look good, actually? Or does it just look like it has Keanu Reeves in it?
Good day.
Everyone's hyped for it? Right. But does it look good? Arch on plate. Doesn't matter, just get hyped and lose your money? Maybe. I usually get hyped and then continue just playing Diablo 2. That's how most new games go for me. Am I dissing Keanu? No way, I love Keanu. But having him as spokesperson for a game has nothing to do with if a game is good.
Join my army of the dead.
Quick question, do we need an extra sub for February 29th for your Leap Barb walkthrough?
An extra sub. Oh, are we gonna make it an 8-man Leap Barb? Is that how we're gonna do it?
I can't.
I guess we could do that. Eight-man Leap Barbarian. Have I seriously played for 2 hours? No, I forgot to reset the clock from yesterday. That's all. Am I the Keanu Reeves of Diablo 2? That would be an honor. I could only wish to be. I'd say more people would say I'm the Jeff Goldblum of Diablo 2. Unfortunately. The Jason Big.
I am overburdened.
Exactly.
I can't carry it.
Honestly, I think about you when Diablo 2 comes up. Well, thank you. That's sweet. I'll take it. I'll take it. Who's the Keanu? Nobody.
Yes.
Teo. Three Moth is Keanu? Three Moth is pretty cool. I feel like Three Moth is definitely way cooler than I am. I'm the guy who shows up on a unicycle, and 3moth is the guy who shows up on a motorcycle. I feel like that's a pretty accurate description.
Look, I am sorry for the nightmarish memes before. Let me make it up to you, so here
you.
is a hot gaming tip for you gamers out there.
Perfect.
If you socket IO doll in a to open socket wand, you create the rune word white.
No, it's Dull.io.
Doll, IO
It's
doll,
Dull.io. Don't put that in the... People are gonna believe you.
Good day.
Yeah, 3moth plays the drums. Exactly. Like, he's
I
cool.
had a smilier reaction to my Tyrell find today. Am I allowed to post Twitch clips?
Sure. If you found a Tyraels, post away, my friend. Can always post a Tyraels, might find. Does it have any cursing in it? That's what we need to know. Met Keanu at a racetrack in Texas for a motorcycle event. See? I'm definitely not as cool as Keanu. He said he found Tyrael, not Tyrael's mate. Oh, that's annoying, cowboy. Doesn't your insurance cover if there's a windshield crack? No, never get the rental insurance, because your insurance most likely covers it. Double check that, but most insurance covers the rental. Or like my credit card comes with insurance for it as well. Yeah, like I have a Visa, and Visa covers rental, stuff like that. So if you booked with that, double check it. Ow! This charge bullets hurt. What are the numbers on that card again?
Green is bad, okay.
Here we go, beard face. Let's check it.
Green is bad, okay.
Attaboy! Love it. Congrats, man. That's sick. You're level 82 and you found it? What? You kidding me?
Good day.
12 days of Grail? Get out of here. Trash. ridiculous. That's insane. 12 days and you already got the hardest item out of the way. Oh, that's great, man. That's wonderful. That's the perfect way to start a Grail. All easier from here. Now you know you don't have to worry about, you know, being like Ubio or whatever, where you just never find Tyraels and just sit there with the hardest item. I mean, it's one thing, you know, making songs is one thing. Tyraels is 3 times as hard. That's sick.
I am overburdened.
You'll let me get the first Mang song? Thanks. Appreciate it. How about I just get it now? Oh.
I am overburdened.
Right about now.
Good day.
Join my army of the dead.
Watch Mangs drop from a vase.
Can't drop from a vase. Otherwise, yeah. Would be sick.
Mangs will drop from a vase for you.
Don't think it works like that. I guess at this point anything can happen. If we ever find Mang songs, you'll stop smoking cigs? Wow. I'm gonna hold you to that. Hope you know that. How many Shakos have dropped? Oh, tons. I don't even keep them. I just throw them on the ground. I've got a perfect Shako though. I've got Eth Shako. Did you make a horrible mistake? Sounds like you made the greatest decision of your life right there. If I'm be level with you. Number one thing you can probably do right now for yourself is stop smoking. White Monarch. I think that's our first Monarch of the day. Usually it takes less time. What's my Merce's weapon? Eth Infinity. 320 ED too.
Good day.
Merce has a Mang. He's just hiding it.
I am overburdened.
Where does some players one? Diablo 2 is designed so well that even a plain Jane white monarch's exciting. Exactly. Truly is hard to talk about itemization and not just bring Diablo 2 as the best example of it ever. It's near perfect. Imagine being the game's tester testing drop rates. I'm pretty sure this proves that nobody tested drop rates. I'm just going to say that much. This proves that they were like, yeah, you know. Uh, 110,000. That seems fine. Dang, that is like such a bad level 2. At least level 3 is good. Whee. What's my Annie? 18, 18, 10. It's the best 10 I had. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much amazing gear have I left on the floor? A lot.
You know where your Mangs is. Maggot Lair, level 3.
Yep. Not going down there again. No, thank you. Repro Nintendo World cart? What? The cave? No, you're thinking of the pit. But yeah, it's good for lightning. See if we can get ourselves that tick. Tick me, baby, one more time. This is also the best chance in the game to find Mang Song's lesson from Bale. Probably like 1 in 40,000 or something. Is this the 1 in 40,000 time? Oh, Sky Spirit. Dang. Almost. You know, I've never actually even seen him drop a Archon staff.
40k ball runs hype.
Oops. You can't gamble Mang Songs. Thank you, Kira's. Yep, 40k ball runs. Which we could get like 499s
Are
doing.
the tunnels the best non-chaos or ball area? Or Mausoleum Pit Sewers 2 Forgotten Temple or KC Temple's good too.
Yeah, any level 5 area, level 85 area is gonna be good. It just depends what your class does. You know, so like cold damage, Ancient Tunnels is gonna be best for you. If you do fire, I really like Frozen River, they're like Glacial Tunnels or whatever it is. If you do lightning damage, Pit's gonna be really good. If you're a Hammerden, Chaos is gonna be really good. Any tips to find boss groups? Well, they usually end up in similar spots, so you'll kind of learn maps as you run them and learn where the bosses generally are gonna be. Other than that, really just look for auras, look for lighting, look for anything like that that shows it. So when I'm teleporting around, if I see on the other side of a wall kind of an area with a little bit of light, generally there's something there. Yeah, I mean, Chaos is a good place for him. It's not the best place. Chaos is actually a slightly less good place, just because the 3 seal bosses, as well as Diablo can't drop Ming songs, so it's not quite as good. That's okay. Would Bone Snap be a good boss killing weapon for my Zillidan? Yeah. No, I think anything with Crushing Blow is fine. Like, if you can make a black or a strength and still hold a shield, you'll probably be a little safer and probably just want to do that. But, Chamber and sewers? No, because it's only the bottom sewer that matters.
I can't carry anymore.
It's only sewers level 2 that is area level 85. Plus the sewers are just like not a great area. They're really like lots of walls, there's dolls. Do I have a cold facet in my Fathom? I do not. I used all my socket quests on this character and I'm playing like single character with it, so I'm not trying to use other whatever. Does everything have a chance of dropping Mang songs? Only, so Mang Song's lesson is a Q level 86, which means it can only be dropped by bosses in these areas, basically. And their minions. So if it's just a regular monster, it cannot drop Mang songs. Which kind of sucks. So you have to kill a boss to find it. Or his minions. But yeah, you can't just farm and kill everything and have a chance. Why is Ancients the only area level? It's not. There are Ancients is or Ancient Tunnels is. Oh, you're saying Ancients? Yeah, exactly. I thought you were saying Ancient Tunnels. I was gonna say Ancient Tunnels is 85. There's also, I think the Uber's areas are level 87 or 88 or 90 or something, whatever. But you don't get anything from those areas, so no item drops. I forget the level of those areas exactly.
I can't carry anymore.
Select magic, something can happen. Is that correct? Yes. It spawns Diablo clone. It doesn't work in single player. It only works in multiplayer. But you can spawn Diablo clone, and then it spawns it on like specific servers, basically. So you can then chase down hot servers to try and kill Diablo clone. And he can drop this charm. But it's like server-wide 80 to 120 SOJs have to be sold or something like that. So it's not like a small number. How can I have any if it's multiplayer only? In single player with Pluggy mod, you can bring in Uber Diablo. So it's a mod that allows me to fight the boss. Same with the Ubers themselves. You can't actually fight them in single player, sadly, without a mod to do so.
I'm overburdened.
Morning, Digit. Thank you. Stinking Archon plate, right?
Join my army.
Come on, Mangs.
Dang.
Salutations.
Tick, tick, tick. Did we get a tick? We did get a tick! Woohoo! All right. Tick party. That's what we're talking about. Look at the size of my tick. Wow. Definitely past the red line. That's a huge one. 99, here we come, baby. Any year now.
I can't carry anymore.
It's a 2020 tick. Yeah, 99's a little ridiculous. Probably Raggets.
I am overburdened.
What's the last skill point gonna be? Ah, who cares? Probably just like Fireball. Bale can drop it. All of these groups can also drop it. However, they have actually terrible drop chances. Really unfortunate. They drop as well as like champions do, which is pretty bad. So, well, if Kylie broke in and removed the Mang Song file from the game, then she would be Miss Single Kylie very quickly.
I am overburdened.
Tell you that much. Don't you touch my Mang Song.
I can't carry anymore.
I'm just saying. She knows. Future Real. Been a while, bud. How are you doing? How's your one to go? Abusive boyfriend. Just got home from Italy. Nice. Haven't played in 2 months. That's a sin, my friend.
I am overburdened.
That is a sin. Ugh. I mean, I could go 5, but 3 is enough. Bale stops giving experience after 3. Got an apartment in Italy? Oh, yeah, I remember you wanted to do that. March 18th is the move date. Nice. Where in Italy? If you don't mind saying. What up, Mudstone? 14 biggins.
I am
Thank
overburdened.
ya. Single player. Ooh, Superior Conqueror's Crown.
I can't carry anymore.
A lot of single players here. We'll be playing some Path of Diablo when that drops on the 24th. Genova. Nice. How cool. I'm sure I'll be back in Italy at some point. I'll have to come visit. We can play some Diablo 2 or something. Nope. Look at Mang Song me.
I am overburdened.
About to end this whole woman's career. Will I play Magic Legends? I might give it a try. Is it an ARPG or an MMORPG thing?
I am overburdened.
MMO? Okay. Steel Driver. Oh man.
Join my army of the dead.
Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Mang's song tonight. Sorc train continues on.
Yeah, I want to try the magic one, and I want to try the Shadow Raid Legends. Is that it? Something like that. So we'll try both of those.
I can't carry anymore.
Do you see a tick? You do see a tick. Am I on players 1? I thought I was on players 3. You jerk. Give me Mings. Bam. Bam. Alright, fine. Bam. Death mask, Eth? Aww.
Fresh meat.
Good evening. Having some good luck tonight, Mr. Llama. When's our next rainbow challenge? Barbarian, perhaps? I know Zedler is keen on that too laughing face.
Oh, why though? Why is he keen on that? Of all the things to be keen on, I can give you so many. Hello, Maregi. Welcome back for 18 months. Mwah. Yeah. We can chat and figure that out. Barb, when would we do that? How cool is the new PoE update? I like it. I think it's good. The problem with it is that I feel like it makes it a little bit more difficult to have a lot of like different characters. Well, at least like because the bosses have so much HP, you need characters that like definitely do a lot of damage now for them. And are survivable enough to survive a few phases. So I feel like it kind of limits the pool a little bit. But it is cool to have like a little bit of a harder challenge with it.
I am overburdened.
Nasty right here. Souls and soul rezzers. Burn them. Sarcasm? No! No! Disgusting. Hey, private. Ugh. Gross. Ugh. Actually, the worst thing you could ever say. Whee. Who's Joe? Oh. Who is Joe? Canned starch. Joe Mama. Got him. Ooh, that makes me want pizza. There was a place in Tulsa called Joe Mama's Pizza. Their pizza was okay. One time they served me hot wings and they weren't fully cooked, so that was disgusting. But they had this Butterfinger brownie, like ice cream dessert. That might have been the most delicious dessert I've ever eaten in my life. It was so good. And then it burned down a few, like 7 years ago, and they never rebuilt it. So.
Mangs, let's go.
3 uniques and no mangs. Ugh.
I am overburdened.
3 of them.
Good afternoon.
Did we come up? I forget, Maregi. Did we come up with all of the
Join my army of the
what they all look like? The rainbow classes,
More like Dang's song.
right? That's how I'm feeling about it. Yeah, we got that big, nice tick. Can I see my time played on this character? No, this is before that stuff was implemented. All I can do is add up the hours manually.
It should all be covered in the Google Doc, yes. But
Okay,
we can go over it again if need be.
probably be good.
I am over.
Now that I'm finally done traveling for a little bit and can breathe some, we can revisit some things as such. How about Rainbow plus MVS? Well, that sounds impossible. How many hours do I estimate I've spent on this? 1,500, 2,000 probably?
Did you get around to testing the possible new assassin start yet, Mr. Llama?
Yeah, I
I'm
did.
so focused on the new Pro League that I haven't had much time to watch streams.
I did. The blades just weren't worth it. There wasn't a good way to make it work. It just didn't quite do enough. But we did decide that doing the den was still worth it, though. And then just speccing straight into Fire Trap. Massive amounts of Fire Trap. That was worth it, so. The koala, nice.
I can't carry anymore.
My second last item was Griswold's Caduceus. The weapon.
So the Rainbow Assassin run sparked some new ideas or strats even in a small way is what I am hearing. If
Yep.
so, that's amazing.
It just wasn't the, oh yeah. Wasn't the blades. They weren't bad though. Like the blades still were okay early on, but it just wasn't enough, you know, to warrant throwing it there.
Don't sarch it up, ball. Drop mangs.
He sarched it up. I have found a second Grizz weapon as well since the first one.
How may I be of help? Join my army of the
Yeah, I got 4 open sockets.
It is a warm summer's eve. You are collecting trash in a forest with Kylie for your anniversary.
Seems a nice
You
date.
find a small clearing, the perfect spot. You think to yourself. You drop to one knee. Pull that small special box out of your pocket and try to say those fateful words. But nothing comes out. You grip your throat in panic as you cannot draw a single breath. Kylie looks at you with black eyes and utters a single word with an evil smile on her face. Sarch.
These truly are horror stories. God, what a terrifying scenario. I hate when they go behind there. I have never seen a Mang songs drop. No. Was that my proposal story? I guess so. They changed their shape to hearts, really? Since when? Oh yeah, the donation reader is amazing. Sometimes she messes up, but a lot of times she puts pauses in just awesome spots. Really adds suspense to the story. Except for the Teo one. Except for that one.
Join my army.
Are you eating the new flavor Cheeto? Sarch and hot.
I'm eating some Cheez-Its. Sarch in the hot. Gross. Sarch. Gross, man. Come on. This is it. This is it. Ah! Come on. Stupid game. This is not it. Rip. What character build do I do for a speedrun next? I don't know. Usually it's day of, I kind of decide what I'm feeling. And just go from there. Gotta feel it in your jimmies, you know. Search deep inside. Mangs? Ugh. Oh, there's another boss group behind it. Okay. Don't mind if I do. You need unique Archon staff loot filter only when. Honestly, any loot filter right now would scare me that I would accidentally, like, type Archon staff or something wrong and then I wouldn't see it. That scares me more than not having a loot filter. Sarchon staff. Yeah. Oh, gross. Only unique? Yeah, but I like finding non-uniques too. Tons of cool rares and magics and all sorts of stuff. Game has too much cool stuff, man. How much into Fireball? 10 Fireball, 10 Firebolt, 1 Fire Mastery. I believe that's optimal damage for my Fireballs. We tick today? Yeah. I've only Sorc. Max character speedrun? No. There is not one. You mean get it to 99 and stuff as well? Because that's disgusting.
I am overburdened.
9 points into Cold Mastery? Just 1. Just 1 point there.
I can't carry it.
No, I forgot to change that. The reason I do 1 is because I'm running Infinity and I have a lot of skills, plus the skills, so it's 90% plus Infinity. That's enough to break most things. How do you get your Zealot to do more damage? Hard to say, just generically. Get a Grief and you'll do tons of damage, to be honest.
I am overburdened.
73 to max. That'd be nice on my Barbarian. That'd be really nice. Good damage there. What I put in the socket of a G-face? Depends what I need. Do you need damage reduction? Do you need resistances? Cannot be frozen. All sorts of stuff. CBF is good all the time, exactly. Exactly. All right. I'm going to call it here. That is good for me. No Ming songs today. No Ming songs. But I will come back tomorrow and do the Barbarian. Necro Health Speeder and end stream. Yeah. Yeah, mercenaries need strength. You want to boost their strength up. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll finish our Hell Barbarian guided playthrough.
Join my
And it's gonna be great.
You wake up with a pounding headache. You find yourself suspended from the ceiling with iron cuffs secured by chains. Hooded figures surround you chanting something you can't quite understand. Kylie appears before you smiling. But something is wrong. Instead of a lovely smile, a gruesome face starts back at you, mouth filled with rows of sharp teeth, eyes red like a blood moon. You begin to disobey the chanting, Sarch, Sarch, Sarch.
This sounds like absolute horror. Oh, sounds awful. Good night, everybody. Mwah! Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow. Do you think I'll hit 99 or find staff first? At this point, 99's feeling more likely. Unfortunately. Peace out, everyone. Have a good one. I'll catch you later. See you tomorrow.